I don't think any of us saw any of these coming, but that's the best part of it. Hi everyone and welcome to Shaluso, and yes, today we're talking about my reactions to some of the novelties from Watches and Wonders 2024. Now if you want to see my reaction to the Rolex releases, I have a separate video for that. This is all about the non-Rolex releases, and I'm going to start straight out of the gate with Zenith, because they released not one but two really cool watches this year. The first one being the Defy Skyline Chronograph. This is a really nice evolution of the Skyline. It has the El Primero 3600 on the inside, so it has that 1/10 of a second measurement, and it fits so organically into the Defy Skyline shape. I think this is a great introduction, and I really hope this line is a huge success for them, not least because I have a bit of Zenith Defy bias. But the second release, and I think the more interesting one, was the introduction of the Defy Extreme Diver. The Defy Extreme has sort of sat on the periphery. It's usually a 45mm. It features the El Primero 21, which is just next level when it comes to that high beat, able to measure 1/100th of a second, 2 escapements. I could go on with how crazy this watch is, but it's not one that most of us can really relate to. On the other hand, the Defy Extreme Diver is a lot more down to earth while still being a watch that costs well over 10,000 euros. It's a 600-meter diver, which interestingly translates to 1,969 feet with some creative rounding, so it nicely fits with Zenith's special year of 1969, the year that the El Primero was made. And I think it's just a great introduction to the line. I think it's Zenith branching away from its chronographs, and I'm really looking forward to see how the rest of this line develops. They did shrink the size down to 42.5 or 43mm thereabouts. Obviously I would have loved to see it in a 40 or a 41, and we have to talk about that shock of orange. They nailed it perfectly, and they also timed it with a throwback retro release, just so they could show you the lineage of this watch as well. But enough about Zenith, let's talk about Tag Heuer, which released my favorite release, I think, for 2024, and that was this new Carrera Panda in the 39mm size with a full bracelet. For me, this is just amazing. This is peak Tag Heuer. This is exactly what Tag Heuer should be doing. With that vintage retro styling, honestly, all they needed to do was just slap a Heuer badge on it instead of the Tag Heuer, and you would have one of the best vintage evocative watches on the market today, in my view. Next, we have Tudor, and Tudor, of course, made the biggest buzz by introducing a Black Bay 58 with the GMT complication. This is something that people have been asking for years, and it does have Coke evocative coloring with the black and sort of a burgundy. It also does hark back to the original GMT Masters with the Bakelite bezels, that sort of coloration and sizing as well. Remember, this is a 39mm, no crown guards. Really, I have no complaints about this watch, and I really am excited to see them expanding on the GMT line. I love the Black Bay GMT. We saw a bit of a preview of this direction with the Black Bay Pro. Now we have it, the Black Bay 58 GMT. So let me know in the comments below, what was your favorite release of 2024? If you haven't seen it already, make sure to check out my Rolex reaction video as well. If you like this video, make sure you like it and share it. If you want to see more pictures of watches, then make sure you follow me on Instagram at Shaluso. If you want to see more videos about watches, then make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell as well so you know when the next video comes out. Of course, if you want to see more Tag Heuer, Tudor, or Zenith content, I have playlists for all of those. But thanks for joining me on this quick overview of my reactions to the 2024 releases. Next week, it's back to our normal production of watch reviews, but thanks for joining me on this quick exploration of the new releases of 2024, and we'll catch you in the next video.